Hey guys, Wet Movie 1 back here again, and it's time to go hoard up. Are you guys ready? I know I sure am. I believe V, the complete series, is being released today on Blu-ray. You know, that cool sci-fi show with starring, Robert Englund, along with Secret Life of Pets 2, but also from Warner Brothers, Godzilla, King of the Monsters, is being released out there. There's also retail exclusives, I heard, for this one, so hopefully we come across some of them out there in the stores today. And also, I got this one sent for free to review from Warner Brothers also, but I haven't got a chance to talk about it yet or anything. But The Flash, the complete, fourth season here on Blu-ray, I haven't got a chance to open it or check it out yet. But I just want to let you guys all know that this is out there in stores on Blu-ray and DVD today, so you guys can, complete the series that you guys have going on right now if you have all the other seasons already. But it's gonna be a fun day going out there hoarding. There's a lot of cool stuff that's being released today. But before I head on out there today, I just want to say thanks to everyone that has checked out my last video that I put up going to Dragon Fest. Because the last video I made, I was a guest at this convention where I had like a seminar about YouTube and just I had a table there as a guest and stuff like that, and selling some merch and stuff. It was just a whole lot of fun. If you guys haven't seen it yet, definitely check it out. I have a link for it down below. But also, guys, stay tuned to the end of this video. There's gonna be some new 4K and Blu-ray reviews. So yay, stay tuned for that, man. Let's go hoarding, son. Well, I'm at my first destination of the day. You can't really tell what it is, but it's Walmart, baby. Let's head on in and see if they have anything cool, new, or exclusive. Let's go. Well, guys, over here in Walmart right now, taking a look at the new release rack that they have. Looks like they're out of like Godzilla, King of the Monsters. All they have is like, a couple of like random DVDs left of Godzilla here. But they do have the, Secret Life of Pets 2 Walmart exclusive that has like little toys, inside there and stuff. When it comes to the Blu-ray of the film, it's $27.96. They also have like the DVD and the 2-pack of 1 and 2 over here for about like $30 right there. Of course, Rocketman was another one that came out today. I'll have a review of this one at the end in the review portion of this video right here. And also, not really seeing that much of anything else that wasn't already released except for the Banana Splits movie, which is kind of a really weird take on a horror movie. I'll be talking about this one too. Warner Brothers sent this one for me to review, so stay tuned for a review of this one at the end of the video. But I didn't like that one very much. And this also looks like it came out today. I don't know if it's something that's been previously released before, but I've never seen it out in the wild unless they changed up the cover of it. But it's called Getting Rowdy, the unreleased matches of Roddy Piper. Is this like a Walmart exclusive or something like that? Because I don't think I've ever seen this out in the wild before. I don't usually collect wrestling DVDs when it's just like straight matches. I usually like collecting the documentaries when it comes to WWF or WWE stuff. But I've always loved Roddy Piper, man. So happy he signed my They Live DVD back in the day, and I got to meet him a few times and stuff before he passed away. Really lovely guy. Well, it doesn't look like this Walmart is getting a lot of those new releases in, or unless they're like selling out of them, like the Godzilla, King of the Monsters, and some of the other stuff. Because either that or they just didn't get a whole lot to put out on the shelves, as you guys can see right there. They also had the Flash season 4, which I talked about already. Well, guys, off to the next location of the day, Best Buy, baby. Let's head on in and see if they have anything cool or exclusive, because obviously Walmart didn't have jack going on. Okay, guys, in Best Buy right now at the new release rack right here, they do have Godzilla, King of the Monsters on DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K. I don't know, I think there might have been a steelbook or something, but I think it might be sold out already because the spots are empty over here. But this movie was a lot of fun. Definitely not one of the better Godzilla movies I've ever seen or anything like that, but I did love the whole monster, all the different monsters Godzilla was fighting, in there battling and stuff. That was kind of really damn cool. But of course we have, Rocketman. But of course the Secret Life of Pets 2 came out today on 4K Blu-ray, and they even have a Best Buy exclusive steelbook for it right here. I did the first, I don't even know if the first Pets movie had a steelbook or not, or is this like the first one that did? Let me know down below. Did the first Secret Life of Pets have a steelbook out there? But also, one of my childhood classics came out today on 4K. Stand By Me, baby. Hell Yes, bro. It's only $19.99 out there for the 4K release. I don't know how good the transfer is or anything like that on this disc. You know, at least as of now, because I haven't seen any reviews on it. But this one and Now and Then are like two of my favorite movies and stuff. So hopefully Now and Then one day gets a release, because like Now and Then's kind of like the girl version of Stand By Me, if you know what I mean. Like this one and that one. I love both these movies, but this one also came out today, and this Best Buy seemed to be sold out of the Godzilla King of the Monsters Steelbook already. So, but these ones came out today on Blu-ray Steelbook, Friday the 13th. The first one, the Killer Cut. I don't know if I care about that artwork, but one of my favorite movie of all time got another Blu-ray Steelbook right here of the Goonies. Right here. I already have a Steelbook version of this at home already, which looks cooler than this one. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm definitely not gonna, you know, own this movie 3 or 4 times now on Blu-ray. No point just for that Steelbook. But that is my favorite movie of all time. They do got a new Beetlejuice, Blu-ray Steelbook. That cover looks kind of cool, man. With Beetlejuice, with all that stuff coming out of, you know, all the different things that come out of his face. That's cool. I believe all these Steelbooks are $14.99. And even The Exorcist got a new Steelbook right here, of the extended director's cut. I've owned this movie like so many different times. Like I have this one in a digibook that's signed by Linda Blair, and I also have like, dude, I have like so many different editions of this one. I don't need this one on. I don't need another Blu-ray of this one in my collection. But they do have Cat's Eye, Stephen King's Cat's Eye, on Blu-ray Steelbook. These are all exclusive ones in Salem's Lot, right here. I believe FYE may have put this one out on Steelbook 2 a couple of months ago. Well, guys, out of Best Buy right now. I couldn't jump on the Stand By Me or anything like that. But now I'm with my homeboy Ethan right here, and we're about to go to a very special place, aren't we? Where are we going? Ethan, where are we going?
We're going to Halloween store. My name is Chica.
Oh, your name's Chica? Okay, let's go then. Alright guys, into Spirit Halloween we go. And yes, they're opened already. Earlier and earlier every year. Whoa. What's going on, Ethan? Whoa, a lot of creepy stuff right when you walk in, huh, homie? Ooh, scary clown. Whoa. Oh. Uh-oh. Ethan, is he scary? Oh no! Ethan, you got a chainsaw! No! Leave me alone, Ethan! No! You're gonna try to kill it? You trying to get me? You trying to get me? No! You cut my leg off! You cut my leg off, Ethan! Oh no! Oh, my other leg! Oh! You cut my leg off again! Whoa, Ethan! Ethan, where are you going? You going into the mouth? What happened? Whoa! There's a shark in there! Bro, what kind of hoarding up video is this? I'm scared! No, this is a good... Whoa! Whoa! Oh! Whoa, they even have like these cool, you know, Jason like things that like light up and stuff. I don't know if you can see it now, but they light up a little bit. That's kind of cool. They have like little baby Friday the 13th ones. Freddy Krueger ones. These ones look kind of a little weird, not gonna lie, but Camp Crystal Lake stuff going on. You know, Nightmare on Elm Street stuff going on. Even pillows, bro. Even pillows. Whoa! Are you Jigsaw? Okay guys, we've come down to the end of the hoarding portion of this video right now. Let's head on home for some DVD and Blu-ray reviews. Alright guys, now on to the review portion of this video here. I got a handful of things to talk to you guys about today, so let's get started with it. The first one up over here, or the first two up I got, is from Warner Brothers. I got sent for free to review. And the first one up is the 4K edition Blu-ray digital copy combo pack of Godzilla, King of the Monsters here. I got a chance to see this one in the theaters, and kind of had a decent time with it. Didn't think it was like the best movie on the planet or anything like that, but it's pretty much about, you know, Godzilla and having all these other monsters that he's attacking, while there's a couple of like, you know, real, you know, humans on the ground that are just kind of like throwaway characters. To be honest, there's like, to me, really no point in like the whole military thing and the whole family thing with Millie Bobby Brown. I mean, there was some decent stuff there, but not really enough to really, you know, sink your teeth into. But man, when it comes to Godzilla and Mothra and like, you know, I can't remember all the names. It was just really cool to see them on screen and all, you know, coming together and like fighting and stuff like that. It was just a lot of fun. Definitely not one of my favorite Godzilla movies by any means. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I've always really liked the original Godzilla that came out. What was the one? There was like one I saw a long time ago that like they changed it up, and they had like an American actor in there, and like then it was like modified from like its original version, the one that I saw a long time ago. And I've always kind of liked those ones. I liked what's it called? Mothra was actually a real fun one. But this one right here, it is pretty decent. But like when it comes to like the human characters, it's just kind of like you don't really care that much about what's really going on, with the family dynamic between like the mother and father and the child, and the child's kind of like in between the mother and father. It's kind of like, okay, I guess we need some sort of, human story going on. But, like, you really don't... Like, to me, I didn't really care about what was going on with them. It was just about seeing, Godzilla kicking butt, if you know what I mean. And it does look spectacular here on 4K. You also get some behind-the-scenes making of, talking about, like, the special effects that they have in the film. Talking to the actors and the directors and stuff like that. Talking about how it was making the movie from start to finish. A lot of, cool, generic-y kind of, special features that you get when it comes to new releases and things. But if you want, like, a really cool 4K to display on your awesome TVs, this is the one that's going to be pretty much rocking your sound system, even though I don't have a sound system in my house. And when I watch movies, I just sort of watch them. I don't have like a surround sound system or anything like that. But I kind of dug that movie. Not the best, and I kind of like the Roland Emmerich one that came out in like 1998 or 99 or whatever it was. And I always thought that one was cool back in the day. I haven't watched it in a very long time, but like when it came out, I thought it was cool as hell. But next up is from Warner Brothers also. And I didn't like this one whatsoever. I tried to watch this one with Aaron at his house, and it was called the Banana Splits movie. It's pretty much about the Banana Splits is like a TV show that I believe happened back the 70s or 60s or something. People that dressed up in costumes and went outside. It's kind of like the early like Barney. Or the early Teletubbies, kind of thing. But I think it was like a real show that came out back in the day that I believe Hanna-Barbera was a part of. I think I heard that people talking about that, and it's just about his family and some people just going down to a live taping of the Banana Splits because this one kid in his family just really loves watching the TV show and like collecting the toys and things like that, and he's going down to his first taping with his mom and some of his family, and when it goes down there, all hell breaks loose, and these characters in these suits go ape shit and start killing everybody. It was kind of weak. You know what I mean? Like, it sounds like it could be kind of like a cool premise, but this really wasn't executed very well. You know what I mean? Like, I was expecting it to be like kick-ass and like there was some decent okay gore, but like I thought it was gonna be like really kind of dope. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I love you, you love me, let's get together and kill mommy. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't anything. It wasn't anything like that. You know what I mean? Like, it could have been so much cooler. You know what I mean? Like, and it kind of reminds me a little bit of this like one thing my little nephew watches, like Five Nights at Freddy, a little bit like the teddy bear kind of thing going on. It kind of reminds me of that in a way, sort of. But like it's really forgettable. Nothing really amazing here. You do get like a little mini behind the scenes talking about the making of. Really kind of forgettable. I can't lie. But next up over here from Lionsgate Home Entertainment is John Wick 3 Parabellum on 4K right here. This one, of course, picks up where the second one left off. I'm not going to really get into spoilers, but John Wick, Keanu Reeves is still on the run, from all these bad guys, and man, the action scenes just keep on getting better and better, in these movies, dude. Like, because of course in the first one, he's just all pissed off because something happened to, something's going on with his dog, and, of course someone gets, killed, and, he's out for revenge, and just this insanity just keeps on getting wound up in these movies, and the action scenes just keep getting crazier and crazier, in my opinion. And I don't know, I'm kind of digging this trilogy more than the Matrix trilogy. You know what I mean? Like, I know this is like Keanu Reeves' new Matrix trilogy, in some people's eyes. But like, to me, the only Matrix movie that I cared about was the first one. When it comes to the second two films and even Animatrix, I never really cared about those ones. I mean, they look cool and stuff like that, but like movie-wise, the first one's where it's at. But like with these John Wick movies, man, they're as equally as fun as the previous ones, and at least to me. At least to me, you know what I mean? Like they're just a lot of fun, and I'm glad they're doing pretty well, out there in theaters and stuff like that for people, and for Keanu Reeves too. It's really cool, and I can't wait to see Bill and Ted, the new one. That's gonna be dope. But of course, there's like commentary tracks and just a whole bunch of awesome special features that are included in here. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't watch all of them yet or anything like that, but the sound and picture quality is absolutely amazing on this. Like I said, I don't have a sound system, but from the TV that I have, it sounds fine enough. But if you're a fan of the other John Wick movies, this one's still kick-ass too, man. Really a lot of fun. And next up over here from Lionsgate 2 is one of my one of my favorite Stallone movies that my dad showed me back in the day when we used to go to Blockbuster or Hollywood Video or local family-run video stores and rent movies and things. He's like, Brendan, let's get this one, man. I think you'll like it. And like back in the day, like I never really watched a whole lot of like prison shows or prison movies or anything like that. And this is what kind of sort of got me into that stuff. And, that is Stallone in Lockup. And this is the first time it's debuting on 4K right here. And I gotta say, it looks really nice. But it's pretty much about, Stallone's character, who has pretty much, 6-7 months left on his sentence before he can, get released and, hang out with his girlfriend, just get out of jail. But, right before, his release and stuff, like 6 months, he gets transferred to like a maximum security prison where like this warden of this prison has it out for him for something I guess he did in his past, and is gonna make his last 6 months hell. Or even is he gonna make it through his last 6 months in this jail, with all these different crazy people messing with him, and this just shows what he has to go through in trying to stay alive and stuff like that in the 6 months that he has until his his release. And it's just a really nicely put together movie. The characters are really nicely thought out and written out in this movie. I always like John Amos in here playing like a what's it called, like a guard, one of like the head guards of the prison and stuff like that. John Amos from Good Times. He played the father and things, and he was in Roots that played the older Kunta Kinte and stuff. But this movie right here, just a whole lot of fun, man. I always got a kick out of it, and I'm gonna keep. This is one of those ones I'm gonna keep getting on, every format that I see, that comes out and stuff, But if you're a fan of this movie, it does look nice and sound nice on 4K. And this next one up right here, I'm not gonna lie, I think I've only ever watched this movie once. You know what I mean? Like back when it first came out on like DVD when I was working at Blockbuster Video, and this is the first time I've watched it since then. And man, this movie is brutal as hell. You know what I mean? Because it's been at least a half a decade or a decade since I've seen this one. And that is Rambo on 4K. This is, of course, the fourth one in the franchise. And dude, this movie is apeshit bonkers, bro. Like, people are getting blown up. You see, like, people, like, stepping on landmines and, like, body parts flying everywhere and things. And it's pretty much about Stallone. Rambo's character is still in the woods and stuff like that, just living out his life, and then these tourists come by, not tourists, but like people that want to come and help the genocide that's going on nearby where he lives, and like bring medicine to the people that need it. And he's just like, no, I don't care, just leave me alone, bro. I don't, stuff like that. And then he ends up helping them, and something happens, and he kind of grows fond of one or two of the people there, and then he finds out they got kidnapped, and then of course he has to go back and try to save them, and then craziness ensues. It's just a lot of fun. It's a whole lot of fun, and of course they're bringing this one out just because the new Rambo Last Blood is coming out, and I'm kind of down to see that new one. You know what I mean? Because it looks like he's back. Like, he's not like in the foresty area now. It looks like he's like in civilization now. You know what I mean? Like where people are and things like that, and it looks like it could be kind of cool, but in some parts of that new trailer for the Rambo Last Blood kind of looks like, Rambo Home Alone, Home Alone version of that. Like people coming into his place where he lives, and he's like, setting traps and kicking their ass and things like that. So this new one looks like it could be kind of fun, but, I'm keeping my fingers crossed on that. But this one right here, really, really cool. And of course, I love the very, very first one, Rambo First Blood. That was the shit to me. Okay, but I have this next movie to talk about right now. So I'm going to have to take this off my glasses off for this review, and I'm gonna have to put this on because I ended up getting this jacket for promotional purposes. When it comes to this movie, it's about a size or so too small, but for this video, I gotta put it on, and I also gotta put on these right here for when it comes to this Blu-ray review right here, or this 4K review. I gotta do this. I gotta do this one right, son. I gotta do this one right. It even came with my own personal, glasses holder here, and I got this is from Paramount Home Entertainment, and that is Rocketman here on 4K, bro. This is, of course, the biopic of Elton John and how he came to be the legend that he is. And of course this one came out because Bohemian Rhapsody did so well, and a lot of these like musical kind of movies are being kind of forced down our throats now. But I kind of dig it. You know what I mean? Like, I really liked Bohemian Rhapsody, and I do love Elton John's music. And but this one, like I said, it just follows his life and shows you like how he became to be the man he became to be. But it's definitely not as cool or as awesome to me as Bohemian Rhapsody was. I don't know why Bohemian was just damn cool. This one has some really good moments in it too. And of course, a lot of Elton John's music is in here, and that was pretty dope too. But yeah, on this 4K right here, you get some behind the scenes special featurettes. An extended musical sequence. You get extended musical sequences, 10 deleted scenes, and some sing-along tracks on here as special features and things. So if you're a fan of Elton John, it is worth a watch, but don't get hyped up for it thinking it's going to be as awesome as Bohemian Rhapsody was or anything like that. But when it comes to like movies kind of like this and Bohemian Rhapsody, I still gotta say my favorite kind of one is what's it called, Almost Famous. When it comes to like music and things like that, that's my jam. That's always been my jam. And you know what? I'm gonna keep these glasses on for the last one I'm gonna talk to you guys about today. This one's coming from MovieZing.com, also from Warner Brothers Home Entertainment. You can get this one if you order it. They burn it on demand for you and send it to you from MovieZing.com. It's a 3-disc set. Right here, and I believe it features all 24 episodes of the complete series. And I thought the series lasted longer than it did, but that is the complete series of the Jetsons here on Blu-ray, remastered and stuff for 1080p. You guys know the Jetsons, man. Like it's one of those shows. Like when I grew up as a kid, thought it was cool, man. I'm like, dude, when I'm older, when it hits 20 blah blah blah, we're gonna have like flying cars. We're gonna be like when we have our cars, we're gonna be flying to our jobs and hitting a button, and our car turns into a suitcase, and we can just go into work and not have to worry about parking or anything like that. But it's just really cool, man. It's really cool to see that this show is actually out on Blu-ray, and 2 of the episodes have commentary tracks by the lady that voiced the character of Judy Jetson. I forgot her name. What was her name again? Janet Waldo, I believe. Maybe it says right there. And you also get like a little 8-minute sort of documentary talking about the making of this show with some of the creators from interviews that they have, archive interviews, talking to the people that put this show together back in the day, because the same people that made the Jetsons were the same people that made what's it called, the Flintstones back in the day, the same creators. And when the Flintstones was like one of the first primetime cartoon shows that ever happened. So they were trying to get another cartoon primetime show that that came on back in the day, and this was, I believe, the second one that these gentlemen did. And it's just really kind of cool to know that. So if anybody out there would like to get a copy of the complete series of the Jetsons on Blu-ray, like I said, it comes in, it's 24 episodes and on 3 different discs right here. So if you're a fan, just want to let you guys know, you can get it right now online. But guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all for the next adventure. Deuces.